Hello and welcome. This is Mouse Gunner, and we're back with some more Hearts of Iron 4, continuing on with my Make Love Not War series. And I am getting a message here about Northwest Germany that I wasn't aware of, so we're being bombed. Alright, you can send some fighters over there, I guess. So we'll send this group over there, and then over in Northwest Germany. Hopefully they'll be able to manage it. I think there's more bombers than there are fighters. We also have stuff going on over here. What's going on over here? 3 fighters. Ah, United Kingdom's over here. Okay. Well, I can't really do anything about that because I don't have any naval ships over there. I could paratroop mission. Oh, and also I can add units into the Red Army over here, which currently is holding the French coast. Not particularly well because they're all bunched up, but they're doing it nonetheless. And the Allies are starting to push for naval invasions, so they're just doing them sporadically and not with a lot of backing. All right. Continue the push over here in the east. Got a 2-prong offensive here. Probably massively outnumber the opponent. All right, the tanks have arrived. Or at least what of them actually got in here. Fortunately, we did lose 1 tank division to the crossing. Probably a very experienced unit, too. As you can see. These guys... Well, actually, I guess they're not that experienced. Probably due to losses. I guess you might as well come in here and attack. Alright. And then once we get in here, I guess we'll start moving for the port with the motorized stuff, and the tank will probably just sweep in and attack what they can attack. Oh, we got a bunch of divisions in here helping out. Hopefully we still managed to knock them out. A bunch of Irish troops, it looks like, to supplement the American troops that were there. I am going to have to periodically snap over to the territory over here just to make sure we're not being navally invaded or anything. And also make sure we're not being bombed anywhere. Not that I'm aware of. And also check, just to confirm, our rocket base is pretty much pointless at early levels of tech. So, are you being upgraded to level 3 rockets because that's the current tech? Of course not. What about you? Are you still on level 1 rockets? Of course you are. Yeah. That needs to be fixed because that's bullcrap. The fact that you have level 3 tech rockets, but if you built bases during the level 1 era and the rockets were already built, unless you can shoot them off, they don't go anywhere. It looks like we still need pretty much everything, so there's... Well, actually, let's see what we got. What's the blinking thing for? Probably for... Yeah. Yeah, nothing really we need to do anything about, I don't think. Just planes that are in reserve that we could make a wing, but not really necessary, I don't think. Alright, so this has been successful. As a matter of fact, let's start on this push immediately. So tanks are going to go up there. Motorized. This is mountains, that's mountains, this is hills. Right? That would be the easier way to push. So, I'm going to go ahead and have all of you guys go this way. Technically, the path of least resistance might have been here, but these are mountains, so they'll be able to put up a decent defense, and it also slows me down. Whereas I can get in here to the plains and then get into the city. So, I think this approach is a little bit better, maybe. we had a division get knocked out here. Throw them back into the mix. Okay. And then continue pushing here, as these guys are going to be low on organization. Should be mostly easy victories there. And we'll get there first. And then push into the city. And this is mountains. I don't think I'm going to push there. This is mountains as well. I'm probably going to keep the tanks in reserve. I'm actually not sure what to do here. Continue with the city, or if I push in here, maybe? Because these guys are going to be low in organization. And my tanks are, you know, they're pretty good. And this is Venezuelan and American troops. You know what? We'll try it. If anything, it stops them from being able to reinforce. And then any Americans that are retreating into this territory will get immediately attacked. Okay, looks like we managed to take the port. These guys should be now out of supply. Maybe not because of this crossing, so we're just going to go ahead and take half these divisions, have them come over here, then we'll have the other half come in here to help with this assault. Alright, now they should definitely be cut off from supply. And might as well have these guys hook that way. And you guys, you can hook up into here. And we might be able to push up and take some things before any reinforcements come. And then the rest of my units here are just going to be working on eliminating units that are in here. Oh, we got something from Poland. Of course, I'll take more volunteers. Okay. Now we're defending here. Alright, now we attack. Fortunately, my allies pulled out, so they're leaving this entirely to me. Alright, this is going to be tough fighting because of the mountains. Okay, you go to the city. That should probably be fine. Now that you're across, might as well grab a port. Okay, you can get back into the fighting. Alright, good job. At least you're pinning them down. I wonder where these guys are headed. They're probably headed over this way. Alright, there we go. I'm going to redirect these guys to attack into here, just to prevent whatever they're trying to do. Okay, and we continue to forge our way through the jungle here to the port. Well, we have some resistance here, but they're low in organization, so it shouldn't be too bad. Okay, we've got 4 divisions coming in here that we can use help. These are the last of the American forces here. Go ahead and throw these guys back in there. Alright, so these guys are getting surrounded here. I'm going to have them back up where they get cut off, which it looks like they're about to get done. It looks like they stopped. We're just going to have to sit here until we get our forces back. Another couple divisions getting knocked out here. Alright, there we go. We got some research happening. That's good to see. Alright, so I think we continue with the upgrade of infantry equipment for now. Actually, artillery might be a good call, too. So we've got advanced artillery. It's only going to take 60 days. Might as well. And then, as far as production goes, we'll switch these guys to the most current production type. And, unfortunately, that means that probably going to be back on production even more because resources are probably going to be more demanding, and production is going to be more demanding for that. Okay, all you guys, go ahead and come over here. How's the supply situation over here? Pretty darn good. Got a couple ports that we can work with. A lot of Irish troops here, but they're pretty spread out, so we'll probably be able to take advantage of that. Now, we are fighting over oil and rubber here, so I expect the fighting to be a little bit on the heavy side. Got hills and then mountains. Hills I can fight in, I think. Mountains, probably not a good idea. Go ahead and have this guy continue over here, as well as half of these guys. So we get like a two-prong offensive going. And you might as well just hook in there when you arrive. Alright. Tanks. Drive in there. You drive up there. And then... Nah. It's alright. We'll figure it out here in a second. You guys can help out with this fight. And we've got... Alright, so we got some divisions here. Alright. So I need you two come up here along with you. We'll have one division come up here as well. We'll have the tank division continue to push here where they're weak. Then we'll have the motorized guys push in here. And then these guys will go ahead and push there, and I'll go ahead and cue them to move there as well. And then you three, this should be open terrain. You're going to push there. Alright, let's push into the city. Alright. Okay, we're in the city. That's good. That will make supply kind of, I would hope, an issue here. They have a couple more ports, but they're far away. Alright. Go ahead and cross the river here while they have weak organization. And you guys go ahead and help out with this attack. And then you guys go ahead and push here. Okay, tanks. These guys are already low in organization, so keep pushing. Alright, you guys redirect into there. Okay. You guys come in here. We'll cut these guys off. Eliminate them. Okay. We'll let the movement occur because... There we go. I'll have these 3 divisions come in behind. Alright, making good progress. Go ahead and attack here. Again, with an attempt of cutting people off, maybe. Have these guys push in here. And then we'll attack here and we'll be able to wipe out this Irish division here. Matter of fact, let's start pushing while we're here. Alright. These guys can now push into here. This might have been a little preemptive, because I think these guys will get knocked out before they get wiped out. I guess that's okay. Matter of fact, what I'm going to do here, I'm going to redirect these guys into here instead. And we're going to attempt to surround these guys instead. We won't capture quite as many, but unless I do this move and maybe we get in there before they get defeated. And you guys strategic redeploy over across the river, get you over there quickly. Alright, come on. You can do it. Alright, we're going to have to stop this advance. Nah, we didn't manage to cut them off. Well, we cut these guys off, so that technically was successful. Make sure we wipe these guys out. Have half these guys come over here. Alright, we don't want to attack here just yet. Have all these guys show up here. Alright. Good progress made. Matter of fact, they're trying to run away on me. I don't like that. You guys come across here. Alright, I didn't manage to get into position to do what I wanted to do, which was cut off. Okay, so continuing down the tree here, I'm going to go ahead and do this. Go ahead and have these guys branch up that way. Alright. So I'm just pushing them. I'm not really surrounding them. That's kind of what I want to do. Alright, so let's take these divisions. You, I would like to just come up and move straight for the port. We got to take that port. You guys come over here, and we'll try and hook in over here and capture guys in here, or cut them off anyway. Alright, so the more guys I can cut off, the better. So what we'll do, split off half, then split off half again, and have U5 route like that. And how is supply? Pretty good. Alright, I'm going to also jump over. Make sure we haven't been navally invaded anywhere. Doesn't look like it. Make sure we're not being bombed anywhere. Doesn't look like it. How's the fighter situation? I'm sure casualties being as high as they were. We're still waiting. Alright, so the jet fighters are ready to go. So let's jump over to this group. And I may be able to get more jet fighters. Yeah, look at that. Alright, so I'm going to go ahead and put 200 into that group. And we'll also change their capacity to 250. And then we're going to create another one. And we say okay. And then, of course, I'm going to bring that up to 250 as well. So we're going to say up 100 and then bring down to 250. And we've got our jet fighters ready to go. And then I say knock out one of the fighter groups in this area. Now, most of these fighter groups are pretty good, but I'm going to take the one that's one of the weaker ones. So let's say we'll take this guy out. And then that should be reserve planes for the rest of the prop-driven fighters, which should bring their numbers up, making it a little bit quicker to readiness. And what are the numbers we're looking at over the English Channel? We've got 1,600 and 800 over there. But of course, as we've seen, those aren't necessarily the numbers we'll encounter. All right, let's jump back over into the east here, where we're actually making good progress. And the important element here is the resources we gain. So, taking a look at resources here. We haven't yet captured it, but there's a bunch of oil, rubber, and aluminum over here. Now, I probably won't see any of that as it will go to the, the Dutch Reich. But, you know, at least we get it out of Allied hands. As a matter of fact, we just took the space that has the oil. Okay, and we're moving on to this mountain. Now, whether or not we'll get there before they do, not sure. But we did. All right, so they've been cut off. So, you guys that are moving over here, go ahead and hook. And then these divisions will go ahead and do their moves here. And these guys are going for that port. I'm hoping this is the last of the forces that were involved over here. And now that they're entirely cut off, this should wipe them out. So there go all the Irish divisions. Oh, we've got a Australian group there. How about you guys go over there and deal with that guy? And you do the same. So we have a two-prong attack going on. And then you guys start moving to that port. And the tanks, I guess you can move towards this guy as well. But this is, I think, going to fall relatively quickly now that we've defeated that group of Irish and American troops. Ooh, we got some more Irish troops. But you know what? We'll just ignore them and go right around them. All right, so we've got the upgraded tanks, which is the most advanced tank that we can build. Of course, I can build tank destroyer and various variants of that. So far, I've stayed away from that. I'm torn on whether to get the advanced air, anti-air, and other stuff here, because it's all quick techs. Might as well. And then, of course, with the tanks, we're going to need to go into production here. I've been saving up my army experience so that we can upgrade this. So we're going to need... Oh, no, actually not heavy tanks. We're going to need medium tanks. And I should have stopped producing light tanks. As far as I can tell, I have. All right, so medium tank. We're going to upgrade... Before I do this, though, I'm going to need to change the panzer divisions themselves. So we're getting rid of the heavy tanks, and we're just going to be entirely medium tanks, because the medium tanks that we now have are actually better than the heavy tanks that we have. So we're going to do that. And I think I'm going to actually add in a medium tank division here as well. Oh. Oh, modern tanks are different. Okay. So this is probably going to be expensive. So they don't count as medium tanks or heavy tanks. Whew, the problem with doing it that way is that's going to deplete a lot of my resources. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to just switch the heavy tanks for now. Save that on up. Then I'm going to go into production here. And I'm going to change the heavy tank into a modern tank. So modern tank would be... What is it even called? Oh, I'm guessing it's yeah, there it is. So the E50. But I'm going to make a variant because I have saved up air experience. I mean, not air. Army experience. That's what I was looking for. So I'm going to upgrade engine up as high as I can because I like having fast tanks. And then we'll go with main gun, armor, and we're going to need reliability to balance out. And then main gun, armor, reliability. Oh, we can't quite do that. So I'll back things off just one little pip, and then maybe in the future we can do further upgrades. You know, I might as well do the reliability upgrade now. There's no harm in doing that. So we'll save that on up. And that gives us room for other things. And then we're going to produce modern tanks instead. And then eventually, I'll probably run 2 modern tank lines. But we're just going to slowly start phasing out medium tanks. And currently we need 1,400-ish of those. Alright. I figure we want to surround this guy so we can wipe him out. So let's have you go that way and then that way. I don't think you'll be able to cross over there, but you never know. And have you guys go this way then that way. Just... Actually... Yeah, just go there. And you go there too. Ooh. Being attacked, huh? Alright, you know what? We'll have reinforcements soon in that space. Okay. And we're attacking in there. Be able to take the next port. And I guess the tanks can start their attack, because these guys should be there soon. Cut them off. Okay, and anyone that was ordered to come in here can go ahead and do that. Oh, I forgot to do the research. Research. I guess, again, I'll just stay in here. So, do that. Well, no, I did the research, but I just forgot about it. Okay. Looks like we continue to be set. And, again, no naval invasions that I'm aware of. Oh, look at that. Something's over here. Maybe just naval units in general. And how is the resistance now that we have troops in the area? So there's some resistance over here. I'm not going to be able to quash all of it, but as long as we don't have much. Ooh, some bad resistance over there. All right, well, again, I don't have the troops to really be able to cover all of that ground, but... Oh, good, we have more paratroopers. So we might as well add them into... Yeah, it would be this army here. So we'll add them into there. And then that should... I may have to add them into this. So... Control, click to assign selected units to this order. Okay. I don't know if the transports can handle that many divisions, but we'll find out. Then we've got more divisions here to assign to the Red Army. Alright, perfect. It'll give us more troops to help defend the French coast. Alright, let's come back over into the east here. And I guess it's time to start rounding up these guys and eliminating them. All right, looks like they can actually cross that little bit of ground. All right. You can go in there to help out. All right, I might as well capture this ground, because that's the last bit of brown bits outside of these little island. All right. Here, you can come in there. All right, you two go up there, you two go there, and then you hook in there. And that'll wipe out the Venezuelan troops. And you guys go ahead and go up that way. And then carry on. Alright, shouldn't be much longer before we have these troops taken out. There we go. This. Free civilian factories. Oh, okay, so I need to set up stuff to produce. Okay. Well, first things first, let's take a look at the rocket bases, make sure that they have the current tech. It looks like they do. So yeah, it just depends on when you build the rocket bases of what tech level you get, which is really kind of stupid that the old ones don't get replaced at any point, but oh well, it is what it is. Okay, so civilian factories. Build me. Because I don't see any reason why not to. Build me a heck of a ton more rocket bases. So, give me a couple here and a couple there. And then, we need more oil, right? Oh, heck yeah, we need more oil. So, synthetic refineries. And we can just fill in these areas. And do a couple there, and a couple there, and a couple there. Okay, that looks good to me. And obviously I can get the better tech to allow me to build more refineries in areas that I can build more. In any case, I think this is a good point to put a cut in the video. So I hope you guys have enjoyed. This is Mouse Gunner signing out.